I am seriously never dating again. So I became official with this guy a couple of months ago. He was sweet, kind, funny, gorgeous, the usual stuff. Everything was fine. We'd stay at each other's places, have date nights, general relationship stuff. In short, no red flags. A couple of beige ones here and there, but everyone has those. Then came the other night. He's currently having to pick up the slack at his job due to multiple people quitting. We decided to spend the weekend at my place, as his roommates can be quite loud, and he needed to concentrate on fixing a system at his job so he can remotely work. Friday was fine. We stayed in, and in between his working, we did the usual couple stuff. Saturday came, and something had gone wrong, and the stress was doubled. So he wasn't eating anything I made, which was fine. I simply reminded him there were leftovers in the fridge. By 11 p.m., he was still working, so I headed to bed. I was then startled awake by him at 2 am shaking me, telling me he's hungry now. Confused, I reminded him about the leftovers and turned over to go back to sleep, but he got grumpy and told me I needed to make him something fresh now. I was honestly completely confused and so sleepy while he rattled on about coconut shrimp or something. Still half asleep, I just stared at him as I tried to work out what the fuck was happening. I'm guessing my silence pissed him off as he started having a go at me for not doing my duty as his girlfriend. That woke me up fully, and I told him to get out of my house. His attitude changed then, and he was apologizing, but I just repeated myself, and eventually he left the room. I followed him, picked up his stuff, put it into a bag, and once again told him to get out. He looked like a deer in headlights. He kept trying to say sorry and hug me, and it was only when I threw his car keys into his arms that he realized I was serious and left. This was Sunday morning. I still refused to speak to him. He tried calling and texting, but I was honestly just annoyed and dumbfounded. I knew I would have to speak to him at some point, but I didn't want to. He's an idiot. He came into my job to talk and explained that his friends saw a video of a woman being woken up to cook for her man, and they decided to test it out on their partners as a loyalty test. So my initial judgment of him being an idiot was correct. He was surprised when I broke up with him, but he was calm and accepting, albeit sad. Either way, that's over with. No drugs involved, just bad judgment. No underlying mental health concerns either, just surface stress from his job situation, which honestly isn't my concern anymore. And for anyone wondering about unconditional love, the relationship was less than 3 months old. I'm gonna buy myself a nice bottle of wine once I've finished work as a thank you to myself for not settling.